Buckle up, because the streets of Atlanta are about to explode. And TMZ has just dropped a bombshell so big it could have come with a warning label. That's right, folks. Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's son, Cashy Frost, is now the top suspect in the jaw-dropping murder of rising rapper T. Hood. Yep, you heard it, the son of hip-hop royalty, allegedly tangled up in a lethal mix of guns, gossip, and Instagram beefs. Sounds like a reality TV script, right? Well, welcome to real life. Now the questions are flying faster than you can say family drama. Was this a crime of passion? A family feud spiraling out of control? Or is this just another juicy headline, meant to make us drop our popcorn and grab our phones? And of course, the timing couldn't be more insane. TMZ has the actual police report. People, not just a rumor, a random screenshot, or some gossip blog spinning its own version. This is real law enforcement paperwork. The streets are on fire, and social media is buzzing with hashtags like #JusticeForHood and #KYRost lighting up the internet. Buckle up, because this story is just getting started. Rost are trending faster than you can say family drama. And the big question now is, can the Frost family weather the storm? Or is their empire about to crumble under the weight of allegations, grief, and pure public fury? Stay tuned, because things are about to get messy. Very messy. Atlanta streets are buzzing like never before, from studios to hookah lounges to Instagram feeds. Everyone is talking about one name, Cashy Frost. Yes, that Cashy Frost. Yes, that Cashy Frost, son of hip-hop royalty, Kirk Frost and Rasheeda Frost. And TMZ has officially dropped the bomb. He's the #1 suspect in the shocking murder of rising rapper T. Hood. This isn't a rumor, a screenshot, or a gossip blogs. Guess this is actual police paperwork confirming what the streets have been whispering for days. Now, just imagine it. The son of a reality TV star family allegedly caught in a murder investigation. Reality TV drama, Instagram beefs, and hip-hop politics are already a hot mess. But toss in a deadly accusation, and the streets go into full-on meltdown mode. Let's not forget, the Frost family doesn't exactly have a spotless track record. Kirk and Rasheeda are no strangers to controversy. Arguments, public feuds, breakups, and drama for days have made them household names for over a decade. And now, their son is allegedly at the center of a murder case. Talk about poetic justice, or, should we say, irony? A family that made its mark on reality TV is now headlining a real-life thriller. T. Hood, a rising star in Atlanta's rap scene, was just beginning to make waves. But lurking behind his success was a messy love triangle. Family drama and a conflict that pulled him right into the Frost family's orbit. Enter Kelsey Frost, Cashy's sister and allegedly T. Hood's girlfriend. Rumors started swirling that things got so heated, she may have called her brothers instead of dialing 911. Screenshots supposedly from T. Hood's family hit the streets, claiming Kelsey masterminded the chaos that ended in tragedy. Then came her Instagram denial. "I love Tood. I did not call my brothers. I did not ask anyone to hurt him." Sounds like a heartfelt message, right? But to the streets, every word, every pause, every punctuation mark was analyzed and spun into a potential confession, and then TMZ's bombshell dropped, flipping everything upside down. The moment TMZ dropped that bombshell, KY Frost was no longer just a social media rumor or speculation. He was the primary suspect in the official police documents. Suddenly, hashtags like #JusticeForHood and #KYRost were trending faster than ever. Gossip channels, Instagram commentators, and the whole internet universe started picking apart every post, every angle, and every little story. The public obsession was real. The million-dollar question: would the Frost family step up to protect him, or would justice finally catch up? But wait, the drama doesn't end there. Atlanta's music scene began to backpedal, and fast. DJs silently started pulling Frost-affiliated tracks from their sets. Promoters quietly canceled appearances and shows. The Frost name, once a symbol of power and fame, had suddenly turned into a toxic brand. Social media chatter and street gossip only fueled the tension, turning every whisper into part of the raging storm. Then, T. Hood's mother threw more gas on the fire, publicly stating that she believed KY was the one responsible. TMZ printed her grief-stricken words, sealing her accusations in the public record. And the streets, they were louder than ever. Social media exploded with comment sections, live streams, and YouTube reactions, dissecting every word from Kelsey Frost's posts, making sure no stone went unturned. Alongside TMZ's explosive headlines, a narrative was being shaped that was completely out of her hands. The emotional tension kept rising, leaving everyone asking what really happened that night. Was it a crime of passion, a family feud spiraling out of control, or a tragic accident caught in the tangled mess of rumors and jealousy. The speculation was everywhere from barbershops to studio sessions, feeding an urban legend that spread faster than any viral video. And then, the silence. Kirk and Rasheeda Frost, famous for their reality TV confessions and on-camera drama, suddenly went completely radio silent. No statements, no interviews, not even a cryptic Instagram post about protecting family or trusting God. That silence. In the court of public opinion, it spoke volumes. It practically screamed guilt. The streets were watching, and with TMZ confirming KY Frost as the primary suspect, the tension was palpable. Commenters picked apart Kelsey's emotional denial, reading it as panic, scrambling, and deflection. Fans who were once divided were now leaning toward public outrage. Justice, according to the streets, was inevitable. And that's where part 1 ends. This sets the stage for a perfect transition. The streets aren't just talking anymore, they're judging. KY Frost's name has turned into a full-blown public obsession. As law enforcement and the media prepare for their next moves, the public waits, and the storm is far from over. If you thought part 1 was explosive, strap in, because part 2 is where things get real messy. The streets are no longer whispering, they're screaming, dissecting every angle and speculating at full throttle. And TMZ's exclusive. It didn't just spark a debate, it ignited an inferno. Sources close to the investigation, and by that, we mean anonymous insiders with their own agendas, are claiming that KY Frost was spotted purchasing powered firearms just days before the tragic night. Now, we're not here to say he's guilty, but when TMZ drops an actual police report confirming him as the #1 suspect, those casual Instagram rumors suddenly take on a whole new chilling level of credibility. Let's break it down. According to our sources, KY Frost wasn't just your average troubled kid. No. Reports are painting a picture of lavish spending on luxury cars, designer clothes, and private studio sessions while T-Hood was out there grinding to build his rap career from scratch. Allegedly, jealousy and turf wars in Atlanta's underground rap scene turned the atmosphere into a powder keg. And you know the streets where there's smoke, they say there's fire. But wait, it doesn't stop there. He had insider connections. Or so says a fake but insider source. Industry folks are whispering that KY Frost could get anything he wanted. Clubs, studio time, even protection. That kind of power can make anyone feel untouchable and touchable. Well, apparently not untouchable. Enough to dodge the sharp eye of TMZ. And then there's Kelsey Frost, sitting right in the eye of the Instagram storm. Her original denial, it's now the content goldmine of the week. Every single word she said, "I did not call my brothers. I did not ask anyone to hurt him," has been replayed, clipped, and dissected by social media commentators, gossip, blogs, and reaction channels. People are calling it the ultimate proof of scramble mode, which of course makes it perfect for viral clips and wild public reactions. Hashtags like #KYRost, #JusticeForHood, and even #FrostFamilyExposed have skyrocketed. The streets? They're making their own narrative now, mixing TMZ's report, Kelsey's posts in barbershops, DJ lounges, and Instagram lives. Speculation is running rampant, from family betrayal to gang style retaliation, and in Atlanta, you don't ignore that kind of chatter. It spreads faster than a leaked album. Meanwhile, T-Hood's family isn't sitting on the sidelines. His mother, sisters, and friends are going all in, reposting TMZ's headlines, and adding captions like we told y'all from day one. Videos of vigils and candlelight memorials are resurfacing, and each clip is tagged with commentary, all pointing fingers at KY Frost. Every Instagram live becomes its own little press conference. Every comment section, a courtroom. Public opinion is clearly shifting, and TMZ, they just handed them the mic. Even industry insiders are starting to feel the heat. Promoters are quietly pulling Frost-affiliated bookings, and DJs are swiftly cutting Frost family tracks from their sets mid-show. The whisper networks inside Atlanta's music scene, they're watching very closely, deciding if keeping the Frost name in rotation is worth the backlash. Spoiler alert, it's not. Brand toxicity is real, and TMZ's bombshell just sealed that deal. And then, the social media army kicked in the keyboard warriors with absolutely nothing to lose. These folks are posting tweets, creating evidence, charts, and stitching together alleged interactions between KY, Frost, and T-Hood. One viral theory claims KY was involved in escalating a dispute that began months ago. Minor argument that grew into something monstrous thanks to Instagram messages, studio gossip, and allegedly manipulated text messages that someone leaked online. The story spreads faster than any real investigation, and in the court of public opinion, speed equals credibility. Fake investigative documents and leaked reports are popping up left and right. One screenshot, allegedly from an internal TMZ source, shows a timeline of the supposed incident. T. Hood visits Kelsey Frost. An argument erupts. The brothers are allegedly called in, shots are fired, and the scene is allegedly tampered with before authorities even arrive. Keep in mind, these are rumor-based reconstructions, but when the streets and social media collide, these made-up stories feel just as credible as an official police report. Even mainstream commentary channels are jumping in. Reaction videos are dissecting every Instagram post. Every TMZ headline, nothing is left untouched. Every headline. Every suspicious pause in the Frost family's social media activity is being dissected, and let's be honest, in today's world, outrage equals clicks. Speculation is being amplified at breakneck speed, and fans are arguing endlessly. Was this a love triangle turned deadly? A power move in the rap game? Or just a tragic series of unfortunate events? The more people speculate, the hotter the fire gets, and TMZ just poured gasoline on it. And of course, let's not forget the drama of denial versus accusation. Kelsey Frost, heartbroken and under siege, keeps posting emotional defenses. "I love Tude with my entire heart. I am hurting too. I would never hurt him," she wrote. But here's the kicker. Once TMZ names your brother as the primary suspect, even the most heartfelt denial starts to sound like panic to the streets. Public opinion doesn't care about nuance or context. It just wants a narrative that fits the rage, grief, and gossip bubbling over. So what are the consequences of all this? Well, social media has already made its decision. The Frost family name, tainted. KY Frost, branded Kelsey Frost, struggling to convince the public that she's innocent. As every post, every story, every live stream circulates, the line between a real investigation and a digital trial is practically non-existent. Public outrage is no longer some abstract concept. It's a living, breathing, trending monster. And the streets, they're not just talking anymore. They're watching, judging, and waiting. No longer just passive observers. The streets are now active participants, shaping the narrative. DJs, promoters, barbers, rappers, you name it, there. All talking about what TMZ just confirmed. KY Frost is the alleged suspect. The public's patience is running thin, and speculation about retaliation, street justice, or even legal chaos is flooding feeds. Some say if the police don't act, the streets will. And honestly, with TMZ driving the story, those whispers are carrying more weight than ever. Meanwhile, the Frost family's silence, deafening. Kirk and Rasheeda, masters of reality TV drama, have gone completely radio silent. No interviews, no statements, no cryptic Instagram posts. In the court of public opinion, silence speaks volumes, and right now it's screaming suspicion. Every time KY Frost's name is mentioned, the absence of a parental defense only fuels public speculation. Let's be real, timing couldn't be better for internet gossip channels and meme creators. Every denial, every post, every awkward pause has become clickbait content, social media. It's the new courtroom, and the Frosts are sitting in the defendant's chair, whether they like it or not. Within 24 hours of TMZ's report going live, hashtags were trending nationwide. Videos, commentaries, and reaction threads exploded. Public opinion crystallized into a single narrative. KY Frost is the suspect, and the Frost family is shielding him while T. Hood's family fights for justice. With social media feeding every new angle, this story now feels unstoppable. This video ends with the tension at an all-time high. The streets are buzzing, public outrage is escalating, and the Frost family's influence is crumbling faster than ever. We've dissected Instagram posts, leaks, and endless commentary. We've traced the alleged chain of events, motives, and family drama. The stage is set for the ultimate fallout. Why? Because the TMZ bombshell has turned the streets of Atlanta into a pressure cooker. KY Frost's name isn't just a rumor anymore, it's printed in bold, black and white police report credibility. And while the Frost family stays silent, public scrutiny and social media fury are reaching a boiling point. Legal experts, both real and self-proclaimed internet sleuths, are speculating non-stop arrests, charges, a high-profile trial. The public is convinced it's only a matter of time. Every new post, video, or story is being torn apart as potential evidence. And let's face it, when the streets are this heated in Atlanta, speculation isn't just idle tirades. Pressure on law enforcement to take action. Some insiders are claiming that the Gwinnett County Police Department is under immense pressure to move fast. Anonymous sources, of course, with their own agendas, are saying investigators are combing through the Frost family's digital footprints, phone records, social media posts, and even private messages. Every connection is being scrutinized, every story cross-referenced, and TMZ. They've already set the stage. confirming what everyone suspected. KY Frost is right at the heart of this storm, and the Frost family name is taking a massive hit across Atlanta's music and nightlife scene. Promoters are pulling bookings left and right. DJs are quietly scrubbing Frost-affiliated tracks from their sets. Even longtime collaborators are hesitating to return calls. The Frost brand, once synonymous with reality TV and hip-hop power, has now turned into pure toxic waste. And while Kirk and Rasheeda Frost remain silent, the world is interpreting that silence as consent by absence. Social media, of course, is only turning up the heat. Every Instagram post, every comment, every reaction video is adding fuel to the fire. Kelsey Frost's repeated denials, meant to quell the chaos, are now being dissected as signs of panic. "I did not call my brothers. I did not ask anyone to hurt him," she wrote. But in the digital courtroom, even the most heartfelt words are twisted into evidence of guilt or at least desperation. Meanwhile, T. Hood's family isn't staying quiet. They're seizing every chance to keep this story alive. Their social media presence relentless, reposting TMZ headlines, sharing screenshots, highlighting vigils, and slapping captions like "We told y'all from day one. Justice will come." The mix of grief, outrage, and constant public exposure is pushing for legal action with no signs of slowing down. Every story, every post, every trending hashtag is like a virtual drumbeat demanding accountability. And what about the streets? Oh, they're not just talking anymore, they're waiting. Over Instagram lives, in barbershops, in studio lounges, people are discussing what could be coming next. People are speculating endlessly about potential outcomes, from retaliation to even hints of vigilante justice. Comments like "if the law won't do it, the streets will" are being shared widely, only cranking up the tension. The buzz isn't just confined to the internet. It's palpable, electric, and downright dangerous. Industry insiders are keeping their eyes peeled. Some are saying that Atlanta's nightlife and music scene could face serious fallout if the Frost name continues to be tied to such a high-profile case. Venues could avoid hosting family-affiliated events, sponsors might reconsider their deals. And for the Frost family, who've long thrived on their influence in reality TV and music, this could be the start of a long, hard decline. The hypothetical scenarios are endless and chilling. What if KY Frost gets arrested? How will the trial unfold? What if social media posts, combined with TMZ's exclusive reporting and eyewitness accounts, end up being presented as evidence in court? The possibilities are terrifying for the Frost family. But hold on, the drama doesn't end there. Public opinion has transformed into a virtual courtroom, and it doesn't take hard evidence to convict. Every Instagram story, TikTok clip, and YouTube reaction video feeds the ever-growing narrative. Kelsey Frost is now defending not just her brother but her own reputation. Every denial, every emotional post she shares is being dissected, replayed, and analyzed by the masses. And while she grieves, the relentless court of public opinion is watching her every move. And let's not forget about the legal consequences, because even before any formal arrests, speculation is already running wild. Speculation is running wild. Some legal analysts are claiming that if charges are filed, this case could make national headlines. Media outlets will likely swarm, tracking every development. Reality TV cameras might even return, not for the usual scripted drama, but to capture real-life legal chaos. Even corporate entities are circling with caution. Brands that once proudly partnered with the Frost family might pull their sponsorships. Reality TV producers could distance themselves too. Social media platforms, knowing full well that controversy equals engagement, will continue to amplify every post and video. The Frost family could face not just legal scrutiny, but also a major financial and professional downfall. Meanwhile, T. Hood's family is absolutely dominating the narrative online. Every post they make only strengthens the public perception of the Frost's wrongdoing. Screenshots of Kelsey Frost's denial are now being juxtaposed with TMZ's headlines, naming KY Frost as the main suspect. The contrast is brutal, fueling even more speculation that the Frost family is scrambling to cover their tracks, while public outrage keeps growing. And just to throw gasoline on the fire, internet sleuths are doing their own deep dives, piecing together evidence from social media posts, city reports, and alleged eyewitness accounts. Every rumor has turned into a potential lead. Every online theory becomes a viral sensation. In a city like Atlanta, this kind of speculation spreads faster than wildfire. So what's next? Will law enforcement make a move? Will arrests be made? Will social media outrage influence the case? And most importantly, can the Frost family survive this storm? Will the Frost family survive this storm? Or will the public narrative, fueled by TMZ and social media, permanently destroy their legacy? This story is far from over. In fact, it's entering its most dangerous phase. public opinion industry, hesitation, and social media pressure are all converging, creating a situation where even innocent appearances can become toxic. The streets are watching, Atlanta's music scene is watching, the nation is watching, and they're hungry for every twist, turn, and revelation. Now, here's the kicker. The story isn't over. TMZ's reporting has set the stage, but the drama is unfolding in real. And the question you need to ask yourself is, what happens next? Will the Frost family speak out? Will KY Frost face justice in court? Or will the streets make their own judgment? And how will Kelsey Frost navigate the fallout of grief, public scrutiny, and family loyalty? We want to hear from you. Are the Frosts protecting their own at all costs? Or is this a tragic misunderstanding that's been blown out of proportion by social media and sensational reporting? Can justice ever truly be served in an age dominated by Instagram lives, reaction videos, and viral hashtags? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Debate, argue, share your own theories, and don't just sit there. Hit that like button if you think TMZ's reporting has flipped the script. Subscribe for more breaking truths, and stay tuned for the next chapter in this wild ride: investigations, behind-the-scenes drama, and shocking revelations you won't hear anywhere else. Because if the streets, social media, and TMZ have taught us anything, it's this. In Atlanta, drama doesn't just happen, it escalates, it explodes, and it never forgets. So stay tuned, follow closely, watch closely, and remember, in a story this explosive, you're not just a viewer, you're part of the conversation. Will the Frost name survive the storm? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of Atlanta's most notorious reality TV families? This is just the beginning. The streets are watching, the fans are watching, and TMZ, they've lit the fuse. Now it's your turn to weigh in. And here's the real question. What happens next? Will justice finally catch up with KY Frost? Or will the Frost family protect their own and let the streets decide? Can Kelsey Frost survive the storm of grief, public scrutiny, and relentless speculation? We want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Are the Frosts protecting their family at all costs, or is this just a tragic twist made worse by social media? Do you think the streets will take matters into their own hands if the law doesn't act? Smash that like button if you believe TMZ's report has changed everything. Hit subscribe for more explosive investigations, breaking truths, and behind-the-scenes drama you won't find anywhere else. Because in Atlanta, drama isn't just news, it's a full-blown spectacle. The streets are watching, social media is watching, and TMZ, they've just thrown gasoline on the fire. Stay tuned, watch closely, and remember, in a story this explosive, you're not just a viewer, you're part of the conversation. Will the Frost legacy survive? Or is this the beginning of the end? Only time will tell. Comment, share, engage, because this story is far from over.